session to prepare our island for a bioterrorism threat. Not just us, but us and our neighbors to the north in the CNMI. Special Agent John Kowach is joining me now in studio, and we were talking about this. Half a day, John. Good to see you.
Half a day.
Okay, so what should people know about this event and the significance to our community?
I think the most important thing about this event is that it's bringing everyone together on the island who work in both law enforcement and public health to kind of build partnerships and to be prepared for a biological event.
Now, we're admittedly kind of spoiled here because those of us who grew up here, you know, we have this wonderful island climate, we've got the beaches, we've got the breeze, and I would say that bioterrorism isn't exactly on everybody's mind as far as a threat. How much of a legitimate concern is this for people in your line of work to keep us safe?
Well, I think there's no credible threats right now concerning this area, but it's better just to be prepared in case something does happen, especially with our strategic location. It's very important to be prepared. Okay,
so now that this training session will happen, what are some of the major themes you'll be touching on, or like, you know, some of the areas of concern?
Well, the FBI WMD Directorate will come out, as well as the Centers for Disease Control, and they're going to basically be focused at how each one of those organizations work in their own environments, and then how we come together in a joint investigation, and kind of how they work together. So the important thing is to realize that everyone thinks that the FBI works by themselves, but the key is that we work together with these large interagency organizations.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've covered, and you know, we've had the good fortune of actually accompanying some agencies on some of their training sessions over the years, and you know, like it's the government of Guam, it's a lot of our friends in the federal government, a lot of the military. From a logistics standpoint, how difficult is it to bring together like so many different people, obviously very highly specialized and very focused in their mission, but you know, to put that together?
It's been quite challenging. It's been actually 3 years in the making. So I got to Guam over 3 years ago, and one of the first things I did when I got here was try to bring this exercise here, and now it's finally coming through. So I'm pretty excited. All right.
Is there anything that we, normal folk, the civilians of Guam, can we do to make ourselves maybe more abreast of what bioterrorism is? You know, like as I was saying earlier, you know, a lot of people don't even consider it as a threat. A lot of people here probably wouldn't even say they'd be able to define it if asked.
Right, so bioterrorism would be any organization or disease, and some of them are just as easy as anthrax. People think of anthrax a lot, or smallpox, and there's occasions where they may take those things and infect one person, and the idea is with this workshop is to notify is it a nefarious action, or is it just a regular someone being sick, like Zika? So there's that type.
So it's not exactly narrowly defined. It spans the gamut to some degree.
It does. It's pretty broad-based, and so any kind of threat, when you think of biology, is any living organism. So anything that's living that can be used to make people sick is kind of the area. So that's kind of the difficulty with WMD and the bio threat specifically, is that it's so broad. And a lot of times, in this case, you could be thinking that, hey, we have a regular outbreak, and in reality, it's some other maybe a state actor or a terrorist group that's actually infected people.
It was actually deliberately placed to spread. Okay, so obviously this is going to affect first responders, people in the medical profession, people in public health and everything. If there's anybody that would like to participate maybe, or how can they do so?
You go to train.org and you register, and as of right now we have about 75 people registered here on Guam, and you register there and sign up and you're ready to go.
All right. So
and I would say any other issues, if you have trouble, please contact us at the office and we'll help.
All right, we know you guys are highly motivated, and you just want to keep us safe, and we greatly appreciate that, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else you'd like to add before we go?
No.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good having you here, and we'll see you at the training session.
Great.
All right, please stay tuned, everybody. We are back right after this.